Jackson here again with you all. Appreciate you all coming in, tuning in. Got a very special guest that's going to be joining me here in just a moment. So y'all be tuned, stay tuned. Got my mama coming on, so you know it's going to be good. It's your man, Patrick the Game Changer Jackson. I'll be right back with my mama in a moment. What's up, folks? It's your man, Patrick the Game Changer Jackson here. Definitely appreciate y'all coming in, hanging out with me. Gonna have a great conversation. Got a couple of announcements that we're gonna have too. That's gonna be coming up. That great events that are happening, especially things that I'm involved in. Told you I'll come on and join you when I got time, when I can, when I feel like it. And so, of course, got my mama in the city here with me. Definitely appreciate it for coming. And of course, my love helped surprise her to be here with us on this entire week, this Easter weekend. Of course, we got some great events that are coming up that she's going to be at. She's going to be hanging out with us. Come on, show some love to my mama.
Hello.
Jackson. Hey, what's happening, mama?
Hi. Hello, everybody. Hello.
Now, I appreciate you coming. You're here. Of course, I wanted to go ahead and go live with you. I should have had, I don't have the two mics set up as of yet, but wanted you to come on and join me. And of course, I'm gonna have you probably even join when you're in Michigan sometime with some of these. We be having some good conversations. We have some good conversations. Yeah, we have some really, really good talks and conversations. And I first want to know when y'all start planning this. Like when y'all start planning on coming on out here. You and Artisa planning and make that happen. When y'all start planning?
I believe it was a couple weeks ago when I made up my mind I was coming. And she said, "Okay, Mom. All right. Okay. What day? Just give me a time and everything." I just love her. I mean, she helped me work it out. It was easy, smooth. It was very smooth. It was no problems. It was done. So once I made up my mind to come, that I was going to come, and I want to support you guys in your movie. Then I want to visit my grandkids, and then I took some time off. It was time for me to take some time off and be with family.
Relax too. Yeah, for you to be able to get some relaxation.
Yes.
Now you came out with the movie. The movie, that was one additional reason, which is the movie she's talking about is Hypno. Written produced and everything by Monty C. Wilson. I'm definitely ecstatic. That's going to be happening this Saturday. The premiere, March 30th, this Saturday at the Fox Theater. So if you don't have your tickets, go ahead and go into the Fox, click the link, go ahead and grab your tickets. Definitely got some freebies that will be that we have given out already to some folks. So, it's definitely exciting. I see that she kind of got me back because I wouldn't surprise her at her debut. She was doing a phenomenal play, by the way. I mean, that phenomenal play was off the chain. I mean, it was dynamic. And so obviously, I get my skills from somewhere. You know, I got my acting skill from somewhere.
Well, son, you are very talented. You are very talented, more so than me. You are very talented in every area of your life, and I'm very proud of you. And I just want you to keep doing what you're doing. You know, you keep doing it because, yeah, I'm very proud of you. And I'm excited. You know, Patrick, he didn't really like share it, you know, with everybody. Some of the family members just finding out, and you know, because he felt like he just had a little small part. But I always feel like whenever my kids are doing anything, whether it's small or big, I want to be there.
I
because because it's big to me.
Yeah, it's definitely a big thing. You know, and especially for it to get to this place, to where it's at now. I knew that we were going to be that Monty was setting it up to where we will be able to access it. We'll be streaming stuff as well. So he's definitely have sank his teeth into this thing and trying to take it to that next level to where, you know, it can get to where it's getting to. So I just appreciate the support. I appreciate that you just here. You know, I appreciate that you just here. You know, I'm always happy.
I got to say, you guys, anytime I come, it doesn't even matter when I decide to come. My son always treat me so good. Always. He always treat me good. Him and his fiance always, and I love her. I think he got a beautiful gift. I love her. I love her. I love her. I love her. She may not want me to say all that here online, but I do. I mean, she's a great supporter. She not only that, you know, I love the way she support Patrick. Not only just Patrick, but our family. She has been there through the good and the bad, even through my hurts. She has barely been there, and I love her. I truly do love her, and I'm so proud of. I'm always proud of my son, always. And whenever I can be there, I'm going to be there.
Yeah, you definitely you've been a rock for many of us, and of course, your relationship has bloomed, and you and Artesia's relationship has bloomed tremendously. And
I love her. I do. She's
so it's been phenomenal to see. You know, this whole dynamic of family for sure, and you know, with everything that, you know, of course, with life, right? And I know me and you, we have these very deep discussions about life.
Conversations,
these great conversations about life and how we never know how things are going to turn a certain way, like how situations are going to be pushed our way, and you know what our reaction to those things makes a huge difference. And you've always taught us to treat people right. You've always taught us to be kind to people. And I remember a phrase you would always say, which was, you know, kill people with kindness. And, always, you would always say that. You know, kill people with kindness. Kill folks with kindness. You know, kill folks with kindness. Don't allow people to kill your joy, your peace. If they're coming at you a certain way, you know, love on them. And I saw that in action from you in many occasions. In many occasions. In many occasions of seeing that display has truly been a blessing for real. For real.
Yes. And if you can't kill people with kindness, sometimes it's good just to go somewhere and just be quiet to yourself, because you know the tongue is powerful, and you don't want to say something that can really kill a person's spirit. You know, whether they're right or wrong, you really want to take that time out and really ask God to give you words to speak when it's time to speak. Um, Not saying I always got it right, but I just want everybody to know, it's good to kill people with kindness, and love. Me and my son would just talk about love is the greatest gift you can give anybody, by just showing love, treating people with respect. A lot of times you feel like they don't deserve it, and sometimes you don't, but there's a way that God will give you to tell a person what needs to be told to them if you
Yeah.
ask him. He has his ways of doing it. And if you take time and ask God to direct you and when to speak and when not to speak, he will help you. And has it always been easy? No, I ain't gonna sit up and tell it is. But if you really ask him and you want it, you really want to do it the right way, really ask him and do it his way. And I tell you, it will come out better than with the way that you wanted to do it. Because I tell you, there's times I didn't say stuff, and you regret that, but that thing is already out there. But you gotta, you want to be careful. You want to keep, treat people with kindness, even when they hurt you. You still want to just still treat them with kindness. That's not always easy. It's not, and so that's when you have to separate yourself. So it's all good. But my son, he's I
You
watch
dropping
him.
jewels.
I hear him. I hear him, having conversations with people and how he deal with things in the community and stuff. And I, that's why I say he's really good, because some of the things that he does, I know I wouldn't be able to handle it. And my mouthpiece would have to do a lot of prayer, because there is no way there is no way. He's really good. His patience is good. And I'm just so proud of him. He have always have a heart. I remember when he was a little boy, and my son, he's supposed to be asleep, and he's on the phone counseling somebody who's going through something.
Uh-oh. Jumped off, mama. I think I lost mama for a second. She was dropping some jewels. She was dropping some jewels. Go ahead and click back on that link, mama, so that you can jump back in. And then get probably connected to the other Wi-Fi so that she can get back in here. We got a few folks coming up in here. They said, love my family. Appreciate you. I don't have who that is, but definitely got you in there. B said, love you, Auntie. Love you, Auntie. Love you, Auntie.
Love you too, baby.
Oh, she back.
Love
There we go. Back. And then he was also commenting on the story you was giving. He said, yeah, Patrick is extremely good at articulating.
Oh, yeah.
So
yes, he is. He's very good. And, I mean, patient. He's kind, and a lot of times, people try to take advantage of that, but he hold his own. He stand his ground too when it's necessary. So I'm very proud of him. I'm very, very proud of him. I just pray that he keep on doing it.
You and my dad had instilled in me has been very critical for majority of the stuff that I run into, and really taking those things, especially when we talk about dealing with community stuff and dealing with people. You're in a people thing. Social media has become, and that's why I have such a love-hate relationship with social media, because I love it, but it consumes people to where it's like it's the life. And so majority of the stuff that most people do are everyday folks are not really on the internet. You're actually doing the stuff that whatever you're doing. And so a lot of folks, you don't have as much time to be on the internet as much. That's why I say I'll come on here, jump on here every so often when I can, and things of that sort. Because a lot of times you can get caught up in the actual things that you're doing, and instead of always pulling out a camera or pulling out things to video and take pictures, and of course you want to be able to capture those moments. Which there's some people that are really good at it. and being really consistent at it. And others, there's some people that just not on it at all. And being able to kind of balance that thing out is something that I think is important as well. But dealing with folks, of course, it has dealing with people. You're in a people type situation. It's always you're dealing with different personalities. What a person is going through at the moment. They could not be in their right mind, or somebody is just high strung in whatever they're dealing with. And so, of course, you've seen that, especially when you was out for a while with me of dealing with people and situations. And you just got to have you all instilled in me a love for people, just having a love for people. And so that the love for people kind of overrides, and it overlooks some of the things that's going on. So I'll say a story, especially when we were younger. It was such a blessing to be able to. And I remember one year it was for Christmas, that Christmas conversation we had, and y'all was like, "Well, we ain't getting y'all nothing for Christmas this year."
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
My brother and sister, we was all kind of like, man, dang, okay, like we ain't getting up for Christmas. Dang, getting up for Christmas. So we was kind of all mad for a little bit, and then we got on Christmas break. Everybody, we got our Christmas break for school, right? Christmas break comes, and we get up. Christmas break is around the corner. Next thing you know, you coming to us talking about we're gonna go and feed the homeless. We're gonna go feed the homeless. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
We ain't getting no gift. Now we about to go to work. We on break. We supposed to be chilling, relaxing. We don't have to go work. So I got even madder about that. I was hot.
Yes, you was. All of you were. And it was funny, at that time, really just wanted to teach them how important it was to be a blessing to someone else. When Christmas came around, they always expected something. They were supposed to get it. And I wanted them to really know what Christmas was about. And it was not about the Christmas tree and the gifts. All that is good. But the meaning of Christmas, I had to remind them, it's not your birthday that you're celebrating. Think about since it's God's birthday, let's think about what it is that God would want you to do. And so that's why I made it that year for you guys to go out and be a blessing to someone outside yourself. Go help somebody, feed someone else. And you guys was little. And then what I got joy out of it, even though you guys were mad, you guys were so happy to do it. Once you seen
let me tell the story now about from my perspective. Okay. Now, I was hot, but this was the blessing. I was hot.
And you was upset.
I was hot. I was mad until I don't want to skip the meat part of it. I don't want to skip to the end. Okay. So we get up there. They having us put on gloves and prepare food and stuff, and we're putting out the pans and stuff, the little steel pans with all the food in them, and we're putting the stuff in the different places and where they're supposed to be. They having us our gloves and stuff. I'm still mad. I'm putting on everything, man. I'm grabbing the pans, man. Sitting them things on the thing, man. And if I remember correctly, my brother was doing the same thing. So we
he was.
Tossing food and throwing them things on there, man, and putting them gloves on and stuff, and preparing and stirring the stuff up. And I was responsible as we were getting everything ready. I was responsible for the green beans. Now the green beans, it was my thing. They gave me a little spoon and stuff to be able to get prepared for the people as they were about to come in. So I'm still mad. I got my green beans. I got the scoop in there. and the scoop went deep because I was mad. The spoon is deep at the whoever getting this first, they gonna get a lot of beans. I want all these beans going quick. If I could put it all on one plate, I would. So the people, they start bringing the people in. They start, ushering the people in. And I remember like it was yesterday. It was a homeless white guy, shaggy beard, out in a green jacket, walking through. And so, I asked him, would you like some green beans? I kind of, I'm looking at him, hey, would you like some green beans? He said, yeah. And then I put the green beans on his plate. And when I put the green beans on his plate, he said, thank you. And when he said thank you, it did something to my spirit and my soul.
Yeah.
It changed me for the rest of my life. That moment changed me for the rest of my life because his thank you was so sincere and genuine that I'm complaining about not having a gift, and this guy is thankful for some green beans that we put on the plate. And it put me in a whole different space. And that's when the joy part and being happy for the rest of that time kind of came in. But that moment of my life of doing that during that time, because we had done community stuff, before. It wasn't abnormal for us to be able to go in and helping and doing stuff. But that particular moment was a time that was supposed to be for us. And so she took us out of the norm of what we thought we should be getting. It said, hey, you're going to do this. And it kind of put our, kind of corrected what our whole, mine, I know for sure.
Right.
Of how we was taking it. So that was, man, that part, and I think I didn't talk to you about that until like I was in like my mid 20s or something like that. About the impact that had on me. Because I don't think we ever even had talked about it until in depth until then. Like I think I was like,
got grown.
Yeah. I was like grown and stuff, and I was like, man, and I was sitting there reflecting. I think I was just thanking God for everything, and I was just sitting there reflecting, and I was reflecting on a lot of stuff, and that's when we had that conversation. And I was like, that thing really changed me.
Yes. Well, I knew y'all had started changing. Cause remember, you guys had started boys, and those people would come by, and you was giving, shoes that I wasn't wearing no more, and I was like, oh, okay. And y'all did that on y'all own. Y'all did that. Y'all started doing that on your own. So yeah, I knew that there was a lesson learned. You probably didn't say no then, but I knew because you guys started doing it. You started having friends come over. They say they hungry. Y'all would go in there and say, "Mama, can we give them this?" And your friends was always coming over eating and stuff. So y'all was always doing something. Yeah.
We did. My friends that was eating a lot. Yeah, we had a lot of friends. But I think y'all were even part of that whole, and again, as what's being taught and being instilled, just helping people and being there for people when they don't, when folks don't have, and even when we're in a state of not having as much, but still being able to give. And I think that's where, y'all continue to be extremely blessed, and we would continue to be extremely blessed because of that. And I've seen that, especially over time. Like, man, a lot of the stuff that y'all did that I didn't even recognize until I really got older and was like, oh, y'all was doing, the stuff that y'all would do of being there for my friends, and my friends, my brother friends, my sister friends. Y'all was always,
doing something.
Really there.
A lot of times I don't I believe when you do stuff for people, you do it from your heart and out of love. I don't believe in going and boasts and saying, oh, I did this, I did that. I just believe what you see a need and you have it, you just do it. That's what I believe. If you're able, you're capable of helping someone. There's times, a lot of times people say, well, if you can't help yourself, how can you help somebody? But you know what? I have learned, even the little bit that I have, if I can give somebody some of what I got, I will. So God put that on my heart. And then it seemed like the more you give, God would give to you to even give to others. You can't just have a closed hand, and not be open to give to other people. You got to be a blessing, to somebody else too.
Right.
So, I remember my mom, she used to feed the neighborhood. Everybody loved my mom's cooking,
Yeah, grandma could
so
cook.
she was always
Grandma
cooking.
could
They
cook.
was always at her house. And she would always open up her door to somebody, you know, and as Jay, and see, y'all was upset about so I used to be a little upset too. Why these folks don't go home? We can have some food ourselves, some leftovers. You gotta be feeding all these folks. But when you growing up and you see these things, that's growing up, you appreciate the things, that your families and different loved ones have done, so. Yeah, and just like what you're doing, Patrick, you giving back to your community. You love them, your family. You help people in all different areas with finance, with just helping them. You go down to the police office, the colleges, all the school. You do so much in the community, and I'm just so proud of you because you don't mind doing it. And then not only that, you have a beautiful angel beside you that supports you in those things, and I just love it. It's a beautiful thing. I love it. I love it. I love it. When you being a blessing, and we're living in a time now, it's good to show people really need help and they need love, people to show them love. A lot of times it's hard. Maybe you can't give, but give a smile, encourage them, show them a way. So,
Uh-oh.
if you can't help them, get the information. And, a lot of times Patrick have a lot of information here in California to give people. He may not be able to do everything, but he have connections where he can get you that help that you need. So,
You just dropped.
it's a good thing to be
You just dropped the
connected to
gem.
somebody too.
You just
Huh?
dropped the gem. You just dropped the gem because a lot of time people feel like they don't have to necessarily give monetarily. Like you said,
Right.
you can just give a smile. Sometimes
Yeah.
that goes a long way.
A long
Just being
way.
able to,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of
Yeah.
times we don't realize how far that goes. Um, and you even say that all the time. Your your smile might be the only positive thing that somebody may encounter that day.
That day, right. Yeah,
And
because
so,
people be going through, they just be wanting to see some type of example, that I can make it through another day.
mhm.
God bless you. Just tell a person, God bless you. Speak some blessings on somebody, you know, plant a seed some kind of way, and
Mhm.
it ain't got to be monetary. If it could be monetary, that's a good thing. Plant a seed of God's word, and then let's say, they may not get it then, but somebody else could come and water it. So just plant something. Always be positive. Let's learn how to love and help one another, and I think we're living, we were just talking about yesterday. Was it yesterday or day for yesterday? Um, about showing love, you know.
Mhm.
Love is the greatest gift we can give someone, so let's show some love towards one another.
That's
Yeah.
a major piece of where I think it could be something that's that's told, but sometimes it's missing because we don't see it enough. It's like it's almost foreign to just smile to someone like, oh, do you know that person? Or just, just to say hi to someone, or, like you said, just have a
Mhm.
blessed day. Or, like
Right.
it's almost it's strange if you don't know that person that
Mhm.
we can interact friendly to
Right.
where we have a more of a loving environment for
Mhm.
wherever we're at. You could be in a grocery store, you could be, in the mall, you can,
Right.
you could be anywhere. And so sometimes
Right.
those things not being exhibited from
Mm-hmm.
one family to another,
Mm-hmm.
then how does that get duplicated down the line?
Right.
Because
That's
if we're
true.
not training kids like, hey, it's okay to be nice to someone, training kids, hey, it's okay to, smile and interact with people that,
Right.
hey, it's okay to be nice. It's
It's
okay to
okay to
be
be
nice.
nice.
It's okay to
Yes,
be
it's
nice.
okay to be nice. Yes, it is. Now, when you're teaching your children, though, is you may want to teach them in a safe way of being nice. You don't go up to everybody. I'm very careful about even when you're teaching your children about being nice. I have I have my grandkids. They'll speak to you, have a smile, but they're gonna be right there close to their parents. Hello, yeah. Ain't gonna be all that hugging and all that stuff. Cause we're living in a time now
Oh
we
yeah,
just don't know. But you just gotta, teach your children. You got to really, really be careful on how, being too friendly. You know, so
yeah,
you don't want to go overboard on that. But it's always good just to smile, say hello, and keep them. You could keep it moving.
yeah. You,
So
you ain't gotta be too friendly.
yeah, you ain't gotta be too friendly. You ain't gotta be too friendly. I tell that especially for the children. You ain't gotta be too friendly. I remember a time um I had one of my friend's children and took him to church and someone had picked the child up and she was crying or something and it was a guy and it irked my spirit because number one you picked up a child that they don't know you and they're crying and they don't know you and it did I had to remember I was in church because you don't pick up nobody's child unless they trust you and know you. So and
Hmm.
the child was crying. So, I just felt like a lot of times, kids are afraid. So, try to get somebody, another person to help out. I'm very overprotected. I was very overprotected with my children. My son could tell you, even when they got adults, and I have always been overprotected, but I have learned, I don't know, they may not see me something different, but I think I have pushed back a whole lot.
Mm,
Right back,
mm,
I see this book that he given, but yeah, I think I didn't push back a whole lot.
mm.
But yeah, being overprotective with my children, yes, I was very, very
Definitely,
overprotective.
definitely was and is that. Um,
Yeah.
I think some of the times when looking at life and how it's
Hmm.
being presented and the safety part, like you're talking about, like the safety of kids and families and
Hmm.
so much that's going on, people taking advantage of
Right.
it's just sick how some people move and think and act is,
Yeah.
is is just terrible. And so you have to, like you say, you gotta just be careful. Being nice is one thing, but being overly um
Right.
accessible is another
Yeah.
thing.
It's
Just a
another
nice
thing.
wave and smile. You can wave and smile. You ain't gotta touch and
Right.
feel.
Keep it moving.
You ain't got
Right. No,
you
don't,
ain't gotta
don't,
reach out and
don't.
touch somebody. You ain't gotta
No, you
you ain't
do
gotta reach
not.
out and touch nobody.
No, no, you
You
do not.
keep
No,
your hands to
no.
yourself. Especially you talking about kids and
No.
stuff. You got too
Yeah,
many.
when it comes down to children, my grandchildren, anybody, even a stranger, I'm very overprotective, especially if I know a friend of mine that's their child or whatever. I'm just like that. I'm just a overprotective
Mhm,
mom who love it. And it may be from the experience I have had, but
mhm.
anyhow, you just make sure when you're teaching your children, you teach them, to be kind, but they ain't got to be running up there and sitting in their laps and all that stuff. That's a no. I just don't believe in all that. So no, if they ain't brothers and sisters,
Jump on.
hey, I even watch family members, baby.
Hey,
So you gotta really, really, just know your kids and then talk to your children. That's I don't know how we got on this topic. Maybe somebody need to be listening. I don't know,
get deep.
but Just be careful and talk and know your children. Listen to your children. Take time with your children. Teach them and find out where their heads at, and why they do what they do. It's important. We're living in a time, and number one, teach them about the Lord. When you're not around, let them learn, teach them how to call on God. That is their big, who's gonna be around all the time is him. So just teach them about God and how to love God and keep the faith. Just know that God loves them and love you too. Somebody said something. I'm trying to
Said
read,
amen.
but yeah.
I
So
want me to hit him up. He said so true as well.
yeah, but it's so important. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
But I'm just
extremely
so
important.
excited to be here in California, y'all. I love being in California. The people here, when I tell you, my son has some beautiful friends around him, and that really truly love him, and they are so kind to me. They are so good to me down here. And I appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. I don't know if everybody on here or not, but I just want to tell you I appreciate you. Every time I come, I always feel the love. Every time. Every time. Now, one time have I been down here, I did not feel the love. Sometimes
Definitely.
we want to leave.
Yeah, Dominique and Tisha be trying to make sure you head on back. They be trying to
Yeah,
make sure you head on back. Every
yeah,
time they
yeah.
try to make sure you head on back.
Yes,
But
yes,
that love that's here is that you do receive a lot. Um,
yeah,
I appreciate folks that show my mother love and the hospitality while she's here.
yeah,
It's
yes.
phenomenal. She
It
gets to
is. It's
enjoy
true.
Bakersfield
Yes,
and make it
yes,
feel like a second home
yes,
for her.
yes.
You know,
I
so
love
it's
them. I
definitely
love them.
blessing, a blessing to
Yes.
have. It's a blessing to have you here.
Yeah, it's a blessing to be here.
Yeah,
It's a
it's
blessing to
definitely.
be here. I can't see everybody. I can't see no comments, but I just want to know I appreciate you. I appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. I really do. And I love you guys.
So yeah, I think part of with some of this stuff that it kind of it's a lot going on in the world now. Before I get off, we're gonna start. We're gonna play the clip of the Hypno movie that's coming out.
Oh yeah, let me encourage y'all. Y'all come on out, support each other. I know Monty. He's a great guy. That first time I remember when I first met him, he was working at I believe at the TV station. One
Mm-hmm.
of the TV. Yes,
Yep.
and he's another one. He has always been so kind to me. Come out and support the movie, and I'm going to be there. Okay. So you guys come on out, support it. My son is in it too, even though he said, well, I just got a small part, but he's in it. I'm so happy, and I just want to support each and every one of them. So just come on out, support them. Let's be there. Let's fill the house. Come on out, y'all. Let's just fill the house up, okay? So I hope to see each and every one of you there.
Yeah, and again, if you haven't gotten your tickets, make sure you go grab your tickets. They're only $10 for the tickets on the Fox Bakersfield Fox Theater website. You can also go to hypnothemovie.com and check it out there as well. You can be able to check out the movie, which is coming out this Saturday. Doc
Yeah.
asked me the movie coming out. It's coming out this Saturday, March 30th at 7 p.m. is when the curtain will drop, but doors will open up at 6. Everybody can come in. It'll be a red carpet affair. You can come in and take pictures, the whole nine. It'll be a whole vibe. We'll have DJ Ace on there. We also got a comedic skit by Dejan, the comedian. The Deacon. He'll be out there doing some comedy as well. And then the show will start. And then we'll also have a panel discussion, a cast of the cast right after. And then we'll have kind of a kickback party at the Elements right after that. So it'll kind of be a full evening event that folk can come out, enjoy themselves, chill, relax, and have a fabulous time. But tomorrow, we're going to see Earthquake. My boy C-Mac Productions will be up in that thing, man. We'll be making some things happen up in there. To see Earthquake is going to be a phenomenal event. Earthquake is hilarious. We also got a couple of our local comics that'll be on there as well. Definitely continue to support those brothers. They are doing a phenomenal job as well, man. Like those guys are hilarious. So, and I believe they have a few other people that are coming. So I don't have the flyer in front of me right now, but definitely make sure that we go. And if you ain't got your tickets for Earthquake, go ahead and go check him out, man. If you want to have a laugh and have a good time, the tickets, that's going to be at the Fox as well. Friday is going to be at the Fox. Tomorrow is going to be at the Fox. If you ain't got your tickets, go grab you a couple tickets, grab your friends, come out there, have a good laugh, and y'all can have a whole full weekend of a good time. You go see Earthquake tomorrow, come see the movie on Saturday. Bam. Y'all have a whole full weekend, have a great break, and you got 2 phenomenal events that you've been able to participate in and have a good time. Yeah. So again, those events are happening. We're going to be in the building. We will also be promoting Hypno that night at the Earthquake comedy show. So you guys want to make sure you go and grab your ticket. So, and this is very important. When they start bringing celebrities and bringing people into the town, it's very important that we try to show, if you can make it or if you can't afford to make it, try to make some type of effort so these things can continue. These folk can continue to come out and come through our city. So if they don't, the big city's gonna get them. And so we always got to travel to LA, or we got to go to Vegas and all that type of stuff. But it's stuff that's coming right here to the city of Bakersfield, and you guys can go ahead and check it out. And so you ain't got to drive 2 or 3 hours to somewhere else to have a good time. You can go right here, boom, head right back to the house and have a good time. So, these things are coming to the city. So come out, have a good time. Come out.
Yeah, y'all come out so I can see you. Now, I ain't going to no after party, but I'll be there at the movies, y'all. Y'all come out now. Yeah, y'all young folks can go to the after party, but I won't be at no after party. Okay? But I hope to see y'all out there. I really do. I hope to see y'all.
Doc, okay, yeah, I'm gonna have you on the show, man. I'll bring you on, and definitely I'll come and holler at you on your show as well. Christine said, your son, he is a nice person. We love him in Baker.
Oh, thank you for loving him. I love you for loving him. Thank you.
Lucretia said, I'm excited for Earthquake in Hypno. Come on now. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, come on.
Said, Doc said, can I get a media pack for Saturday movie? Hit up Monty, man. Monty would be the one that can answer that question. I'm just one of the people that's part of the team. I ain't in charge of nothing, man. I ain't in charge of nothing. I'm just part of the team, man. I'm just part of the team. So that'll be a inbox Monty to see if that's something that he can get squared away for you, Doc. But I'm sure you know Monty, so y'all can get that on knocked out, brother. Get that on knocked out. But again, before we head out, we are at the okay. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Then we're gonna come back. We're gonna talk about a couple other things that's happening current in the media that's going a little crazy. I know this whole Diddy situation is going wild. It's going crazy. I want to talk about it, and it's crazy right now. Did he do it? Did he not? It's funny, but it ain't funny. But it's funny. So after this, I want y'all to go ahead and check out the movie Hypno. So before I bring it up, make sure whatever you do, that you do it with a good heart.
Yeah, with the right heart.
Without further ado, this is the movie trailer to Hypno for those that have not seen it. This is for a quick sneak peek behind the scenes before Saturday to encourage you to get your tickets.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Where you going?
To my car.
How about I walk you there?
My man can do that.
Tony,
What's up, baby?
so I'm going over this list of stuff for our 10-year anniversary party, and I'm gonna let you know up front, it's not cheap.
Okay.
Okay? So the venue alone is $10,000.
10K?
Yeah. Is that a problem?
No.
So what exactly do we do here?
Oh,
I'm lost.
we are a cryptocurrency investment firm. Millions of dollars roll through here, bruh.
And then we can have the live band with the singers right here. That'll fit.
So this writer's block thing that you have going on, you're gonna get that under control, right? Because we have to pay for this, and I want to start booking stuff.
Tasha, you have nothing to worry about. Huh? How am I supposed to pay for all this?
What's your plan?
I used to be a great blog writer. I lost my motivation. I developed writer's block. I don't know.
So you said writer's block. Have you tried hypnosis?
Hypnosis?
Yeah, hypnotherapy.
Come on, baby. I'm from the hood. I don't know about no hypno.
I know somebody, man. They'll hook you up. First session's free. It's nothing to be afraid of. I say you give it a shot, man.
Close your eyes. We will now begin. Imagine yourself inside of an elevator. As the elevator rises, imagine in your mind's eye the words, letting go.
What's going on?
We are now inside your subconscious mind.
What type of experience you had occurred, man, when you did the hypnosis thing?
Why you ask? What kind of experiences have you had?
I've seen the most beautiful female that I think I ever imagined. And the thing about it, man, is that it just feels like it's real. Hey, what happened? Why'd you interrupt me?
You gotta be careful because you get too deep in it, a whole bunch of stuff comes out.
It's just something about that brother, man. I don't know what it is. It's something about it.
You know, I was just getting the same vibe.
I was outside patrolling the front. I seen Patrick outside, and he actually was talking to an investigator.
That's scary.
Something going on with the security system at work. I'm gonna keep an eye on that guy, man.
I have a problem with you going to all these therapy sessions, spending so much time with this therapist.
Remember, we're here for a reason. Use your guide to find your inner peace. That's it.
Right. Find my inner peace. I'm on it.
All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. So come on out, y'all.
Few folks responding, you know. Yeah.
Come on out. Come on out.
Go ahead and check that out. Now what's going on with this whole now Diddy, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, whatever you want to call it, is under fire right now. And it's been quite interesting, to say the least. Now, one of the things that's happened, and of course, federal agents came in, raiding 2 spots that he had. All this stuff is going down. There's been a whole bunch of speculation and these Diddy after parties and all this other type of stuff. Allegations with even which tied and kind of caught my attention a little bit was when the whole situation with TD Jakes and all that type of stuff. It's been a lot, been a whole lot under fire. Now, one of the things that when we're talking about kids and stuff, which is not something that I don't find funny, is when the kids are kind of tied into the situation. He got little daughters, twin daughters and stuff. And so when they're kind of plastered all over the media and stuff like that, those are some of the things that are concerning, you know, when those things are kind of coming to the forefront. But yeah, it's tough when people, you know, see you in a down situation and like everybody start, you know, coming for them. We don't know what is true or what is not true, but whatever is true, it will come to light for those that have felt like they've been wronged or mistreated or done in a cruel way. I know a lot of times power, you know, when you have power in positions of power, people use that to their advantage. a lot. And so it's very hard as we go through this journey of people wanting, of course, Hollywood, man. You know, let's be 100% honest. Hollywood has its place. People are trying to get in the limelight, and some folks, once they get there, they realize that there's a heavy price to pay to be able to access whatever they're trying to access sometimes. And sometimes somebody need access in order for you to get access. And it ain't a fun thing for people to kind of go down. And some people make some really, really hard choices. And then others are forced. You know, some people regret some of the choices that they make when they go down those roads of being taken advantage of. I say taken advantage of, but then some people choose that. And then they later regret it. And then some folks are just forced when they go to these parties, they be drugging people. You hear all these stories of people being drugged. I've heard some crazy stories, man, where people been drugged. They'll be at a party, they'll drug them, and then they'll take advantage of them, like a guy on guy thing, knowing the guys are heterosexual. They'll video it. They'll video it. And then pretty much have them sign these contracts and do these things like for the music industry and stuff, and kind of just force them kind of in the threat of releasing that video of them being with another man type thing. And so those stories been circulating for a long time.
A long time. And you know, the sad part is that, you know, it ain't just started. It's been going on for years. This is nothing new. The only thing that's really new about it, social media is bringing everything out. If they didn't have social media, all this stuff would still be being done in the dark. So, it's, you know, a lot of people is getting bold now. They bringing things to the light. They saying things, and you don't know what's true, what's real, and what's true. You got a lot of jealousy that's going on, envy. You got a lot of things that people are doing that's evil, you know, and then, you know, they do it so long they forget they could get caught up, you know, and exposed to some things that they're doing. And so when this happened, you know, you have children involved, like you said, Patrick, and you know, these kids, you know, they hearing this, you know, they go to school, they got to hear this, you know, about their parents and loved ones and different things. And you have to pray for them. It's sad. Do they put themselves out there? Yes, they do. They put their own stuff out there. But, you know, sometimes, you know, a person is innocent until they're proven guilty, right? That's what they say. And so, and then a lot of stuff that's been said, you know, they haven't really shown no proof. Now, I haven't really been into, I heard, now this is another hearsay, you know, that he was arrested and everything. I haven't seen no video of him being arrested, but I'm quite sure you know, it did happen. But, you know, still at the same time, you still have to, you know, pray for those families, those children that's going to have to go through that stuff, you know. And then people got to realize, you know, you putting their situation out there because they have money and all that stuff. But baby, be careful, because you got a closet too. You know, you don't want everybody to know what's going on in your life. So it's a sad thing. I hate to hear that, especially when you got children, you know, that has to be teased. And you wonder, and that's why there's so much depression and stuff. You know, a lot of times we as adults don't realize the stress and strains that we put on our own children, you know. So we have to be careful, you know, and things that's been done in dark is just coming to the light. So if you're doing something in the dark, baby, just stop doing it now. You got an opportunity to stop. So they won't shed their light on that. Okay, so just stop doing it. So, you know, it's kind of sad, you know, P. Diddy and, you know, T. Jakes, you know, sometimes we could open our mouth and we can make it worse than what it is, you know. And so I just hope, yeah, I'm hoping, I'm praying, and then I'm hoping, you know, that they would just get themselves together and just stop this nonsense. You know, the more things come out, the more people is coming out. People are getting bold now. They're not afraid, to call you out, So you got to be careful out here, and
Mm-hmm.
the right thing, just not right. I hate that he's going through that, but sometimes, in order to stop doing some things, you may have to shed some light on some stuff to realize, say, okay, I maybe need to stop doing what I'm doing, And then when it comes down to innocent people, that I'm hearing, now this is hearsay, y'all, that I'm hearing about these parties.
They use it allegedly.
Yeah, they saying, young people and people being forced doing this and doing that, that stuff need to be some light need to be shed because we want our kids to go be famous and be in Hollywood, and Hollywood is not everybody because a lot of people is doing good. But there's people you end up with the wrong person, the wrong crowd can cause your life to go a whole different direction. So you want to be careful, because everything that look good ain't good,
It's like they almost what some of them call the gatekeeping. And I know that big interview that Shannon Sharp did with Cat Williams that kind of went super viral. One of which is right now the top interview watched of all time right now. And so it's and Cat said, 2024 is going to be the year that all this stuff gonna come out. And so the truth of what he was expressing about his grievances with the different comedians and things like that. And he even said in his thing, he said, you can't, Diddy be wanting to party. You can't party. He even stated, he even made a joking statement about it. So there's been a lot of jokes, statements and allegations for a while, but it seemed like things are coming to it. But I think one of the things that a few people have said, and I don't know how in depth and all these allegations and people just saying stuff, but when he was going after, I think it was Ciroc, one of the companies he was with, and they wasn't paying him right, but they're $1 billion company. It seemed like everything started coming in different lawsuits. When he started coming after those companies that got that money, I don't know if that was part of their plan to kind of start unleashing and tearing them out. Because a lot of times these guys that be in these positions, a lot of people don't come forward because fear. Fear of being flawed. Fear that they don't have the money to take a person to court like that, and then all of a sudden those things are going to take place. So. It's definitely like you were saying, like the kids are tied into this thing.
You just, it is sad.
With all these things coming to a forefront, what's going to shape, what's going to be true, what's not true. Because, a lot of people, they're going to start coming up the woodworks now with different things. I saw somebody had said something about one of their cousins had to quit working for him, or he fired them because he wouldn't give up his booty. So it's other folk that just coming out of the, saying a whole lot of stuff. He had a producer that's trying to sue him for $30 million, saying that he kind of groomed him. And the guy, one of the actors, they implicated as well, Cuba Gooding Jr., saying that Diddy had groomed. Diddy allegedly groomed him to hand off to Cuba Gooding Jr., which, he's one of the actors that I really like. So I don't know, what this whole Hollywood circle has created, what's true, what's not true. And, if these things are really happening, but it's definitely, a point to pause and try to question, like, hey, man, is young men being groomed by these adult males that they're looking up to be in these positions. Like, hey, I'm not this way, but you're grooming me to go down this path and like handing me off to different guys and stuff like that. That's kind of, and that's where the Me Too movement has started with the women, when guys were taking advantage of ladies and stuff like that in the industry. And so, these things are coming kind of coming to a head, and it's very, very, very concerning.
Yeah.
To say the least, you know, whether parts of it are true, even if a portion of it is true, that's still too much for it to be true. Even if it's not him, if it's somebody associated or somebody that's tied to it, that's part of the problem too. And one of the boys, and I swear it's like almost a real life power situation, because the guy they came and arrested on his plane was some white guy that used to go to Syracuse. He was a college athlete, and I guess they were talking about he was. I don't know if it was an allegation of him kind of doing some cartel stuff, doing some drug stuff, or if it was some trafficking stuff that was going on. So all of that stuff is kind of on the table, but those conversations are conversations that need to be had, especially when we have people aspiring to go into certain industries. Like, you know, what are the bewares? Because it seems like there's a lot of things that are being said, but it's still not super clear on
there's no
where's the proof of, you know, who are these people that's doing it, and are they getting these people out of the industry to where there's a safe haven for children and for young adults or even adults to go into this industry without feeling like they got to be taken advantage of, or the potential of being taken advantage of. So
and let me be clear. I believe something is going on. That's the problem. You know, something is definitely going on, because the light is shining on it for a reason.
Bright. It's shining bright.
Yeah, it's shining. And I always said that anytime a light is shined on something, you know, there's a reason behind it. And whoever you allow this light to be shined on it, you know, be careful, because don't let it be a lie, because that light will turn around and shine on you.
Yeah, right back on you. And that's
right
why,
back on you.
I'm definitely hoping for the best for the families and whoever's involved in whatever justice needs to be had. That justice come and happen to whatever was going on. But listen, the booty bandits, that cannot be. It's too much going on.
You know what?
Too much booty bandit stuff going on. Folks are out here attacking and trying to get somebody's booty. That is just disgusting. I don't understand.
Jesus.
I can't put it together. A lot of people out here just trying to get them folks.
Don't try to put it together. Y'all pray.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, why you got to trick folks? There's enough people out here that want that. Don't try to get the people that don't want
there is people that's looking for it. Now, you can't, I mean, what can you say about the ones that's looking for it? You know, we're talking about the ones that don't want it, that's being forced,
That's what I'm talking about. Why you gotta trick? Why you gotta trick people and get people that don't want it? Like, you trying to trick and get people. It's a power situation. It got to be. There's too many people out here that want it. There's enough booty bandits out here that want that stuff, and you trying to go around here and get guys that just trying to act, and trying to sing, or trying to do a little two-step dance, and you trying to force them to take Percocets and all this type of stuff so you can get up in their glory.
Yeah, that is true, and it's sad. It's really sad. I gotta say that it's sad.
But it also goes back to that whole
that will come out. Those things that's happening, and people being taken advantage of, that light, I hope it that
just
be exposed for sure.
Cat Williams said, you got to tell him no. You got to tell him no. What Cat Williams said, you got to tell him no. You got to tell him no.
Listen, what is that man name that got the new show to have all the people on there? I mean, I like it. Yes, I like his conversation. In the chair.
You got to tell him no.
Yes.
Yeah, too many guys out here trying to take it. It is just not right. It's not right.
No, it's not.
not right.
But
It's not
y'all,
right.
there is some good things that's going on in the world too. There are some
Oh, yeah,
positive
there's a lot of
things.
positive stuff. But listen, this is
Okay.
the stuff
They
that
show
we got
more
to
of the
address.
negative. Yeah. Huh?
Because these things is being brought to the surface because you got people going down trying to start careers, and then young men that are like coming up, you know, they 17, 18, 19 and stuff. They trying to find their way, and you rubbing their shoulders and trying to, you know, do things
That's
that's not,
sad. That's sad. Yeah.
and they
And then
shouldn't
you
have to
can't,
feel
you
that
know what?
way.
And not only that, you know, Hollywood, you know, because everybody look at it as being glamour. You know, you got parents, you pushing your children out there, and then you're allowing them to go out there by themselves too. You know, put prayer on them, you know, talk to them. You know, there's a lot of things that we could do as family and even friends, you know, when they're going out there, talk to them about life and what's going on to be what to be aware of. You know, don't
Now,
push them out there just because a
that's
person
why.
have a whole lot of money. Just because a person have a whole lot of money, live in a mansion, that don't mean that you should trust that child with that person. You know, we
Now you
so quick just
now, hold
because
on.
the person is glamorous and
Now
all
hold on
that
now.
stuff. You know
Nah, hold on now.
what?
I, I
What?
need you to stop. Now you got a point. I want to point to
Child?
what you said.
Lord Jesus.
It goes back to that whole R. Kelly situation. Now you got these kids that being pushed on R. Kelly, and then they find out now they're trying to get a bag. You know, the same thing happened with Michael Jackson. All these folks. It's like, where's the parents' implication?
That's what I'm talking about.
Responsibility.
With
That's
their
what I want to. Yeah,
responsibility.
where they should be in jail too. Some of these folks need to be in jail.
They get caught up with the money, the fame. You caught up and they lose themselves.
You should go to jail for
You
it.
got to protect your children.
You need to go to
You know,
jail.
you got to protect them. You know, I don't care how much money you got. I don't care what car you drive. I don't care what house you live in. You know, I got to know you. I don't, you know, and I talk to my kids. Like I told you, I was overprotected with mine. I don't care what you got. You know, so we're gonna go in there and you're gonna do it right. And I gotta see some histories. You know, I need to hear some testimonies on who you helped through and make sure they ain't scarred nowhere. You know, you
Yeah,
want to push your
just gotta be
children out
careful.
there.
You just gotta be
Yeah,
careful.
you have to be careful. You
Because
have
most
to be
people,
careful.
most of these predators, most of the predators are people that's close. It's somebody that's close to them.
Close to you. I mean, close to you.
Somebody
But
you
when even when the rich people get close to somebody, they get all, oh, I know this person. They got this much, you know, they got this. Oh, listen, I have never been caught up about what people got. Never, ever. And I take time. Take time and know these people. Take time to know them. Because sooner or later, what's being done in the dark will come to light.
That's right.
You know, you stay around a person long enough, you'll get to know them. But if you all caught up in what they got and what they're doing because they so famous and they got this, and then you find out later, you know, they've been messing with your child and everybody else's child and all that stuff, they do right by them and stuff. Come on now. Then they brainwash. Remember, all this money and glamour and stuff, children minds can be brainwashed if you're not teaching them.
Gone.
Come on now.
Mind you.
Come on. Don't get so caught up in that stuff.
Yeah, you got
Don't
to
get caught up.
You
gotta be careful.
And so again, I appreciate y'all hanging out with us this great time that we've had. I appreciate Mom coming on, having a good time with her. I appreciate you, Mama. Say bye.
Yes. Hi. Yes, I enjoyed this. I really enjoyed it. Yes. But again, come on out. See Monty and my son and all the actors that's going to be there because I'm quite sure they all going to be there. You know, and the comedy show, what you said Friday. Come and support them. You know, let's learn how to support one another because one day you're gonna have something that's be going on with you, and you're gonna want somebody to support you. Okay, so let's support one another.
Appreciate you, mama.
And thank you, son. Thank you, son, for wanting me to be on your show.
Appreciate it, mama. Love you.
I love you. I love you guys. So y'all take care and love each other.
Hey, man, again, great show. Have my mama on. Appreciate y'all tuning in to another show of the Game Changer Show. Appreciate y'all. Make sure that you go like, share, and subscribe. Holla at your boy. I'm out.
Thank you.